Now it's on, all right. The sound is on. For those of you who have been tuning in and wondering what I've been singing about, well, I just sang a song about Nigel the Gannet. And I started with a classic song you might know called Islands in the Stream, never to be repeated, so maybe I'll do it again at the end. This one's for Jim. I think I see you out there in the comments. You were a Nazi hunter. I was a Cockney punter. We used to meet on some rainy English street. You'd be looking sharp, I'd be in a dirty old jumper. Despite our different social stations, despite my lack of vocation, I'd find some piece of crucial information and help you bring a war criminal to justice. We had great imaginations, and we used to wonder, and we used to wonder what would happen, and we used to wonder what would happen to us. We used to take photographs in the graveyard, back when we were little goth idiots. We used to smoke hash before math class. Everybody did it. And I know we never learned all our lessons, but we did learn some. We used to listen to nostalgic songs with nostalgic chord progressions like this one. And we used to wonder, and we used to wonder what would happen, and we used to wonder what would happen to us. Yes, I did hear all about it. I got the invitation. It's on my fridge beside the picture of you and your kids. You know, I'd really love to come. I'd really love to see everyone. It's been so long, but by the time you read this, by the time you read this, by the time you read this, all right, that was a song called Grown Ups. I'm trying to read all the comments here, and oh, Wolfgang, I'm sorry, I played Nigel with the sound off. Maybe I'll do it again later, since none of you got to hear it. But for now, I'll do something else. I'll do another sad one. Cheryl had a dog named Skip that she loved to bits. He had big sad eyes and he was gentle around the kids. He could do tricks that would amaze you, but he developed hip dysplasia. The veterinarian said it's surgery or euthanasia. Cheryl asked how much it would cost to get Skip sorted. The vet said if you have to ask, you can't afford it. Well, she could barely pay the rent. She said, Skip, you know you're my best friend. She made sure he couldn't see the needle at the end. She hummed the bass line to North Window by the inbreds just to keep from crying. Took the bus downtown, she was too upset to drive. Once upon a time there was a 10-year-old boy named Dave. He liked cars and karate and he hardly ever misbehaved. He got it into his little boy head, he didn't want to eat anything dead. He told his parents, no meat for me, just french fries and bread. Well, Dave's daddy was a dude who didn't deal with dissent too good. Said, while you're under my roof, son, I want this clearly understood. You'll eat whatever mama is making, be it beef, baby, back ribs, or bacon. And he slammed his fist down on the table so hard it set the silverware shaking. Dave got sent to his room and he lay on his bed and said, I wonder where my real parents are. And he cried himself to sleep under a ceiling full of glow-in-the-dark stars. If there are victory bells, we should ring them. If there are victory songs, we should sing them. 'Cause we are the kings of the animal kingdom. 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 All right, that was a sad one. Ariel and I just got a puppy this summer, and so I have much more mixed feelings about playing that song these days. But maybe I'll try a newer one. This is a song from a new album that Ariel and I just put out called Never Work. One of the first movies I remember seeing in the theater was The Goonies in Thunder Bay, Ontario, with my father in the year of your Lord 1985. The year of my Lord that summer was 5745. And if you haven't seen it, it's about these kids out on the West Coast trying to save their houses from foreclosure by the golf course developers, to whom their parents are inexplicably indentured. But they're just kids, so they also like riding BMXs and having adventures. I won't spoil it, but there's a poignant scene down in a cave where the asthmatic protagonist tries to convince the other kids to pursue the pirate treasure, or as they all call it, the rich stuff, which could potentially prevent their neighborhood from being eaten by a country club. And he points his way up to the bankers and grown-ups. It's their time up there. Down here it's our time. It's our time down here. It's their time up there. Down here it's our time. It's our time down here. They say there's a lot of winnings to be won, and it could be me, and it could be you. This time, you never know. I'll take a 649 and a coffee to go. My lucky numbers are my birthday, typical and somewhat ironic, considering I was born in the middle of a global financial crisis. Cost $200,000 to raise, but they said I was priceless. Once I went to bingo with a famous fiddler's family in Cape Breton. Although I was a stranger, his mom and dad were really nice to me, and an old timer told me that's just the natural kindness. Born from centuries of living on the losing end of the businesses of fishing and mining, while the bosses live up in cloud houses made of silver linings. It's their time up there. Down here it's our time. It's our time down here. It's their time up there. Down here it's our time. It's our time down here. One of the weirdest things about live streaming is seeing, you're looking at yourself and seeing the comments happening at the same time. It's I'm gonna have a hard time getting used to that, I think, but I'm gonna try my best. I'm just gonna play a few more. Thanks so much for tuning in. Live streaming is a new world for all of us, really, and hopefully it's not gonna be too long before we can get back to shows and bars and things, but you never know. This might be the new reality for a long time. I'll do an old one that I wrote to introduce myself a long time ago. My name is Matthias, and I came to say this. I've got a big bushy beard and kissable lips, and I carry all my fat in my ass and my hips. The rest of me is skinny as a stick. In the 60s, my mom was hip and mini-skirted. She was raised as a Catholic, but then she converted. She loved my dad's religion and she loved him too, and that's how I was born a Jew. They lived and went to school in Buffalo, but my dad, he decided that they had to go because the Vietnam War would not be good for his health. And that's how I was born in the Commonwealth, where we're born and when we die, we can't control that. And life in between is just war and combat. There are targets you can shoot for and mines to circumvent, but most of life is an accident. Well, I've spent time in Peterborough and in Winnipeg, but leaving is living if you just use your legs, 'cause everywhere is nice if you drink enough beer. So some days I'm there and some days I'm here. And it's not about sowing my wild oats or whatever. I sowed my oats when I was young and I thought I was clever, and my oats all rotted in the field where they lay. So I'm oatless and unemployed these days. I have a ukulele and I have a guitar. Though I don't have a house or a kid or a car, I'd like to keep it that way for as long as I can. But you know what they say about the best laid plans. When we're born and when we die, we can't control that. And life in between is just war and combat. There are targets you can shoot for and mines to circumvent, but Most of life is an accident. And an accident is something that you don't plan. It's like the Y chromosome between a woman and a man. One day I might get hit by a bus or get cancer, but right now all I am is a fabulous dancer. So dance with me, baby, put your hands on my hips, kiss my aforementioned kissable lips. Wherever we are, well, that's where we're at. My name is Matthias, and I came to say that. All right. I'm just going to do two more, I think. Actually, one and a half, really. Thanks so much for tuning in. Thanks to Lanya Vanya for hosting. Thanks to the Eastern Edge Gallery for the space. Thanks to all the participants. I'm going to break the fourth wall a little bit right now. And I'd like to introduce someone very special to me. Ruthie. Ruthie. Come here. Ruthie, come. No. No? She's chewing on some wood. Ruthie, come over. Say hi. Yeah, come. Come here. Come here. Come. Say hi to the camera. Oh, this way. I don't know. I'm a dog. I don't know about live streaming. This is Ruthie, and this is her first live stream concert, and she's being very, very good, largely thanks to the wood that Rick has kindly donated to her to chew on. But I'm going to pass her back to Ariel now, and I want to say huge thanks to all my live participants in the room with me here. I was trying my hardest not to acknowledge them because part of this experiment is seeing the kind of differences in audience and performer engagement, live streaming versus actual live shows. And so thanks so much to Alex and Janina and Quiller doing yoga and Rick making a birdhouse. Are you done the birdhouse? Oh, he's almost done a birdhouse. Rick is an excellent carpenter, and he can build a birdhouse under the most extreme circumstances. We got Patrick Canning over there doing some sketching, I believe. I don't know. We got Katie and Levon. We got Peppa and Darren over there making smoothies. If anyone would like a smoothie on the internet, Darren can make you one and we can put it in the mail for you. And a huge thanks again to Eastern Edge and Lanya Vanya for making this happen. I'll just do 1.5 songs more, and if you'd like to sing along at home or here in the gallery, feel free. Love, it's like a hurricane. It happens in Florida. It gets into everything. Love, it's like a monster truck, fills up whole stadiums, but it crushes smaller trucks. Love, it's like a marmoset. It may be small and cute, but sometimes it eats its young. Love, it's like a trailer park, ugly but functional. The rent is cheap enough. And love, it's like an interstate. It gets you from place to place, but it's littered with dead raccoons. And love, it's like a newborn child, interesting when it's young, gets pedestrian after a while. And love, it's like a hurricane. It happens in Florida, and it destroys everything. Love, All right, that was the half a song. This is the last song. Thanks so much for watching Islands in the Stream. I'm going to dedicate this song to all of us. I wrote it at the very beginning of the pandemic. And here in St. John's, we're very lucky to be part of the Atlantic bubble, and we can actually travel between our provinces and sometimes even go out to bars. But at the time I wrote this, that was not an option. And I was in lockdown, my first lockdown. Lil Nas X duetted with Billy Ray Cyrus. Next year came the deadly coronavirus. Everybody trying to hide. Everybody staying inside. Peeking out of windows wearing homemade masks. I'm not sure how long we can live like that. Don't misunderstand, I'm a fan of public health and safety, and man, we need a lot of each of those lately, but we can't live in caves or holes. Leave them for the hobbits, the orcs, and the trolls. You don't need wisdom like Gandalf or smarts like Sauron to know that social distance is an oxymoron. I wanna drink in a bar. I wanna go drink in a bar. You can come too, whoever you are. Imagine we could drink in a bar. Yes, imagine just taking a seat on a stool next to me, and we'd say, hey, it's nice to meet you, rink our glasses, make a new friend. Imagine we could do that again. I don't mean this to be creepy, and it might be too much, but to quote the boss, I need a little human touch. I wanna drink in a bar. I wanna go drink in a bar. You can come too, whoever you are. Imagine we could drink in a bar. And I would use all my government emergency money to buy a round for everybody, even the guy in the camo and the MAGA hat. Okay, maybe not him, but I'd like to think that this bar could be the dawn of a new society, with no more paranoia, fear or anxiety. I wanna drink in a bar. I wanna go drink in a bar. You can come too, whoever you are. Imagine we could drink in a bar. I'd like to welcome Roscoe and Ruthie to the show. I wanna dance closer than the candles on a menorah. Quiero bailar la lambada, el tango, the hora. Arm in arm with friends and strangers, oblivious to invisible dangers. Kissing on the cheek cause it seems cool and Italian. Try that now, the cops will send a hazmat battalion. I wanna drink in a bar. I wanna go drink in a bar. You can come too, whoever you are. Imagine we could drink in a bar. You can choose the place, I'm not picky, I'll go anywhere. The floors can be sticky, I don't need a chair. In fact, packed like sardines, it's the stuff of my dreams. And people and music, that's all that I need. And when this ends, friends, I'll buy everybody a beer. Until then, I'll be here binging Cheers. I wanna drink in a bar. I wanna go drink in a bar. You can come too, whoever you are. Imagine we could drink in a bar. Think if we could drink in a bar. Imagine we could drink in a bar. All right, thanks for watching Islands in the Stream. Thanks for being here, everyone. And I think we're done.